I think this guy's gonna win. Ignore Jar Jar, I couldn't get rid of him. Bad guys aim in original trilogy. Bad guys aim in prequel era. Bad guys aim in prequel era but with sad music. Bad guys aim in Mandalorian. I know you've all been wondering what C-3PO would have looked like with human eyes, so I've sorted that out for you. Big PP men are always quiet. Realizing Maul only started talking after Obi-Wan cut off his lower torso. Gains you must get, bro. What the hell is this? Star Wars? It's actually Gain Wars. What people think living in Australia is like versus what it's actually like. I want to go to Australia. C-3PO joking about losing his head. Boba Fett 4 feet away. About to go fight my lying snake friend. I'll post the video later. I got my butt beat. I'm not posting that. Watching that one Clone Wars episode about the younglings realizes. Okay, now I get why Palpatine wore the robes. It abandoned Gollum, but then something happened that the ring did not intend. It was picked up by the most unlikely creature imaginable. Only a Star Wars fan will see it. Just a friendly reminder that this happened. The 4 penguins from Madagascar are somehow isekai'd in the middle of the Clone Wars. Palpatine is dead within the hour. Disney admits Marvel and Star Wars drove men away, now scrambling to win them back. Not just the men, the women and the children too. Star Wars is so much funnier if you put it in a modern context. Like, imagine some guy from Arizona convincing his Uber driver to help him break into the Pentagon. Badass I was back then. My van as a kid versus what it felt like when you try to rizz up the blind girl using Braille and she leaves you unfelt. Anakin Skywalker wake. Don't make me call the manager. Rare photo of the lightning of Alderaan Christmas tree. Everyone was so busy asking, who's the last Jedi? That no one bothered to ask, how's the last Jedi? The UK in American movies, Mexico in American movies. David Cornsweat says he's a big fan of Jar Jar Binks, visible happiness. In Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, Owen Lars tells his wife he will paint the ceiling tomorrow. 22 years later, in A New Hope, he still hasn't painted it. I am fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. Nope, I got nothing. Tatooine residents, they can't take Anakin. I need his free labor. Those dice were loaded. How did he win? I will never see my son again. Jedi, did you just steal a kid? Yeah. Sometimes my colleagues draw on my daughter's photo with board markers. Palpatine used Thunderbolt. Palpatine! Looks like Team Window is blasting off again. Build a covered hangar on a planet where it's almost always raining. Build an outdoor landing pad so your guests get soaked. I caught one of the New Jersey drones. The operation has been successful. All hail Empress Shiva Palpatine. People who grew up playing Fortnite are arguing with people who grew up playing Minecraft, but we're all forgetting the best game ever made. This game made my childhood. When your friend is about to do some stupid stuff, but you kind of want to see what happens. He really looks like a Marlboro packet. Wow. Top Gun Gun. I'd watch this. Darth Maul's second lightsaber ignites. The opera singers. What we see versus what Obi-Wan sees. Whenever you open a link on Wikipedia. Impressive. Very nice. Let's see the Legends version. When people from totally different groups get paired up for an assignment. Clones who fought in battles that were just like the simulations. Clones who fought in the Battle of Umbara. Imagine achieving the absolute highest possible rank in the job industry and becoming a bodyguard for the most important person in all of the galaxy just to be yeeted backwards and knocked out by a walking frog. Younglings, when I grow up, I'm gonna stop you right there. Chris Hemsworth is basically Anakin Skywalker. He was trained by Qui-Gon. He worked for Mace Windu. He dated Padme. When you need sources for your paper, Wikipedia. Use my knowledge, I beg of you. My teacher. Don't listen to him. Do you know who Joe is? Who's Joe? It's a trick. Send no reply. Might touch my lightsaber with this video playing on in the background. How the hell are you verified as Anakin? Me watching Revenge of the Sith for the millionth time and Anakin still turns to the dark side. Darth Y'all. Game I must. Left me my wife has. When you fly all the way to Disneyland just to realize the Star Wars content is all from the sequel trilogy. Pack your things. We're leaving. We are looking for a Sith Lord. Do you see a Sith Lord? Safest car in the world. It will never hit anything. Therapist. Darth Hogan isn't real. He can't hurt you. Darth Hogan. I am your father, brother. They saw Sith this. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Star Wars cast out of costume. Spectrums in 1977. Sith versus Jedi. How many days has it been since you've thought about killing your master so you can take their position and become a lord? What? 0 days. Maintenance droid for the Senate chamber returning to work after Order 66. The Scout Trooper design hasn't changed in 25 years. That's because he is without flaw. It's obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of combat, but by our skills on the dance floor. Normal people versus Ewan McGregor. The powerful intergalactic banking clan uses whole fire droids to ensure its loans are paid back on time. During the Clone Wars, they donate these droids to the separatists. Knock knock, it's time to pay your taxes. POV. You still believed Anakin programmed all 6 million languages into C-3PO himself. When you find out Anakin is only 6. When you remember that age is based on a planet's position with respect to the sun. When you realize that since Tatooine has 2 suns, Anakin is technically 18. Natalie Portman says that when George Lucas let them improvise dialogue for Attack of the Clones, during the Naboo scenes it got inappropriate very quickly. Where did your Star Wars journey begin? At an audition? Just for once, let me look on you with my own eyes. Leaves. How it feels to introduce your friend to Star Wars. Order 66. These soldiers are my friends, Rex. I can't end them. I agree. Meanwhile, at the Jedi Temple, on a 35 kill streak I am. I think I just ended Apo. When everyone is jumping into relationships, but you just want to explain Star Wars lore to someone's daughter. Damn, your lightsaber can do that. A chance with Jenna Ortega, or flying an ETA-2 Actis class light interceptor. Me. At that point, yeah, I'm sorry, Jenna. I don't care. Darth Yoda isn't real. He can't hurt you. Darth Yoda. Disturbance in the Force, I feel. I feel it too. The stove! An apprentice you have, Qui-Gon. I'll train him. Crying time is over. Let's go. 10 years later. Protection is a job for local security, not Jedi. You best shut the hell up. The one you feel sorry for. The one you hate with a burning passion. The one too legendary to hate. Who the hell are you and who the hell are you? Stormtroopers. Set foot on Endor. The Ewoks. What is it? What do you smell? Man flesh. I remember this scene differently. Blinded by the power of the dark side, Anakin helps destroy the Jedi Order. He's even mean to the Padawans at the Jedi Temple. I think it's a bit worse than that. I worked for Palpatine. He's a fraud. Cry about it. The moment his balls caught on fire, Clone Trooper gets tragically ended on screen. Random viewer. So what? It was just a random Clone Trooper. People who watched Clone Wars. Careful, he's a hero. Ewan McGregor admits he uses Force Wave to open automatic doors. It's just like us. Just like me for real. Yes. Congrats, Daniel Logan. So we can use any line from the prequels and make it a meme? Yep. The clones who fall off the gunship with Padme and makes sure she's okay has never been named, so I choose to believe he's Rex. Anakin finds out and makes him captain. Season 1 Ahsoka dueling Grievous versus Season 5 arrogantly thinks she can take him alone, quickly gets overpowered, runs away to save herself, only fights because she feels like she has to, is able to hold her ground, retreats as soon as the others are safe. Delicious. Finally, some good character development. Wait, we can get flights to Tatooine? What? I want to get a flight. Anakin. I hate you! Obi-Wan. General Kenobi. Years ago you served my father. Vader and Starkiller, all cutscenes. Yo, this kind of looks freaky. The greatest disguises in cinema history. I'm sure they'll be back soon. What happened to B2? Army or not, you must realize you are doomed. Just to remind you that it was Count Dooku who made the Squid Games first. I changed my car horns to gunshot sounds. Now people move out of the way faster. When some dumb Jedi busts into your office saying you're under arrest in the name of the Senate, but you are the Senate. I made this in regard to a question that I firmly believed needs to be addressed. If Grogu wore a Mandalorian helmet, where would he put his ears? His helmet would be like B, but the ears would also be protected. Lego finally giving us what we want. I asked Grok. I asked ChatGPT. I asked my 2005 Burger King Obi-Wan Kenobi Magic 8-Ball. Leaves the door to fight tyranny. Becomes Lord Tyrannus. I want to know who's trying to kill me. We are almost certain it's Joe. Who's Joe? Anakin, I told you to stop this silly joke. Joe Mama. Joe Mama's dead. Parry this, you filthy casual. Successfully parried. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. If Jango Fett wore a Santa hat, would it be like this or like this? Really, dude? Really? Leave him, or we'll never make it. His fate will be the same as ours. Dies on Death Star, dies on Death Star, and dies on Death Star. Anakin, I'm pregnant. So you've been hiding younglings this whole time? When you overhear a prequel quote in public, but can't determine if it was deliberate or not. I noticed your new hand. Where did you get it? At a second-hand store. Disney. Our new VR game will let you live out your lightsaber fantasy. Me. Are you Anakin? Revenge of the Sith, but Padme is 8 months pregnant. pregnant with twins and has no patience for Anakin being a whiny witch. Get back on that ship now. But Padme. Clone Wars accurate. Palpatine isn't real. Clone Wars accurate. Palpatine. Thanks for the love of my Barbie 1 Kenobi cosplay. I had a lot of fun making it. When the Jedi Council asks what happened to Pong Krell, are you Japanese? Because I'm trying to get in Japanese. No, I'm Finnish. Finish with this conversation. How I stand in front of the TV when the stupid thing my mum is watching gets a little interesting. I ship Anakin and Ahsoka. Everyone. Thinking about starting a conspiracy theory that the real reason the children of the Watch won't take off their helmets is because they all have haircuts like this. Just got an iPhone 14 Pro. Rate my wallpaper. Looks very good. Perfect riding gear. He won't hit anything. Do you miss watching Star Wars movies in cinema? I miss the idea of it, but not the truth. The weakness. Friend, I had a dream where I kissed my crush. My dreams. The backpack doesn't exist. The Ahsoka Tano live action length Montreal. Stay on in bed or no deal. 5-year-old me after saying, no we can't, to the Bob the Builder theme song. When you play heroes versus villains in Battlefront 2. You've got to be joking me. I don't like sand. Yeah, I know. What happened? I bought tickets for a show and then she told me she was sick and couldn't go. So I went by myself and saw her there with another guy. Empire State Building, ex Star Wars. I hope this terrifies a random drunk New Yorker stumbling through Midtown tonight. Why is there still no proper explanation for how Jedi Master Yarael Poff died? Why is there still no proper explanation for how Ghibli Master Dinkus Frick died? 1 star. I was almost blown up by a space pirate in the asteroid field. Got attacked by cockroaches in the hotel. Arrested and sentenced to death on local stadium. I don't recommend this place. Palpatine and Darth Maul eat at McDonald's while 2 black women fight in the background. Ah yes, my favorite type of video to watch. My homie told me he knew a place. This looks beautiful. This kind of reminds me of Turkey. Obi-Wan, there is good in him. I know there is. Padme, that was his 2nd genocide. Waiter, kids under 10 eat free. Dad, he's not actually. Dad. Clone Wars Doku whenever he's slightly inconvenienced. Carrie Fisher photographed by Brian Griffin on the set of Return of the Jedi. Photographed by who? Me, after successfully pulling my boy into a keyboard smashing mic clipping DEFCON 5 level rage bait. Mom, dinner's ready? The situation I'm actually in. Therapist, Gaga Binks isn't real. He can't hurt you. Gaga Binks. What Star Wars opinion will have you like this? Space in the metric system versus space in the Imperial system. The galaxy if Qui-Gon left Anakin on Tatooine. Hey, you're late. Are you coming in today? Gotcha. Finish and clock in when you can. A watch, especially a finely crafted one, often signifies status and achievement. Padme, I never stopped thinking about you. Anything is possible. Please listen to me. We live in a real world. Come back to it. You already know that these two would be the best of friends. When you're the lieutenant and you're being attacked, but you're absolutely baked. Using the Drake meme format. Using my new Qui-Gon coloring book format. When you leave her house and all she did was tease you for 6 hours. Take a Star Wars quote and replace one of the words with sausage. Therapist. Thrawn Weasley isn't real. He can't hurt you. Thrawn Weasley. You get the most badass Sith name ever. Everyone keeps calling you Count Dooku. What happened to Gay Bowser? Is he safe? Is he alright? Gay Bowser died. Or he left the US. Expert has a theory about why killer whales are sinking boats. Never forget Obi-Wan Kenobi overcame a death stick addiction to become a Jedi. Ben Mendelsohn will return as Krennic in Andor Season 2. When you meet someone who understands all your Star Wars references, every battle he loses, General Grievous. When you know Palpatine is a Sith Lord, but you can't prove it. Obi-Wan totally knew what was going on behind him, and just decided that it was a problem for another day. Beach Trooper, past versus present. No, the Sith are all selfish bastards. They only care about themselves. Our grand plan will succeed even if I can't see its completion in my life. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Which, user, shut the hell up. Misa thanking user for saving Misa life. During Attack of the Clones, Padme and Anakin fall in love. This is a plot hole since any woman would clearly choose Obi-Wan. No, they wouldn't. Me and bro every Saturday morning in 2009. Oh, I wish I wasn't watching this, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching Johnny Test, Chowder. Obi-Wan was by far one of the greatest Jedis ever. He watched his master die in front of him, had the girl he loved killed by his old nemesis, betrayed by his friend/commander and his brother Anakin. All of his Jedi friends were killed, spent the remainder of his life making sure the Empire would not discover Luke, and finally distracting Vader from Luke by sacrificing himself for the rebellion, without falling to the dark side. Obi-Wan fell in love with Satine because she is Mandalorian, and Mandalorians are known for their jetpacks, which are portable high grounds. Anakin, Is it possible to learn this power? Palpatine? Not from a Jedi, which is why I use This is not a Skillshare sponsored video, although this would be a perfect time to be sponsored by them. Clone armor at the start of the Clone Wars. Clone armor at the end of the Clone Wars. I think it looks better without the tattoos. If Star Wars had loading screens, what tips would appear? Example, never underestimate the high ground. Yeah, that would be a tip. Chewbacca would understand. In your opinion, Newt Gunray is the main, secondary, or tertiary antagonist in The Phantom Menace. Newt Gunray is the assistant to the regional manager, arguing over Anakin's lightsaber. This is a Skywalker family heirloom, so it's mine. No, I'm the real Skywalker. That's my grandfather's. Arguing over the darksaber. I want your lightsaber and your planet. Let us duel. Okay. 24 male healthy. I lost an argument online today and got super angry. About 10 seconds later, I just randomly did the deed. Okay.